Loving with the building with the Phillips. With the Phillips.
All right, y'all can start whenever y'all ready.
This what 20 years look like.
It's fine.
Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to another episode.
What?
Another episode of Building with the Phillips.
I have to put up with.
Y'all know what? Y'all know Phil's Home Construction, and I'm Deanna, your realtor. And thank you again for tuning in with the Phillips. I'm going to say this at the beginning of this video. Make sure you're liking, sharing, and subscribing to our YouTube channel. Tell a friend, because you guys always know we have something good in store for you. We never want to sit before you and not give you some information of value. But what we're doing today, we're actually chilling in our downtown St. Petersburg construction office. And we decided to come chop it up with you guys for a few minutes just to give you some nuggets about Phil and I. What do you think, Phil? He don't know.
I don't know anything.
He don't know anything. You can tell, guys, we've just been in here chilling and hanging around. But we want to give you guys a little history about our history together. So, Phil, you want to start telling the people what's going on?
It depends on what we gonna talk about.
What do you want to talk about?
Are we going for a meeting of the mind?
Mm-hmm.
When we met, where we going? Or are we talking about relationship?
I think we can do a little bit of both. Just tell them how we met.
Okay. So, how we met? I don't remember how we met, but I can create some kind of story for you.
Boy, you know you lied. It's a long backstory. He knows the story on how we met. Come on, tell the people.
So, realistically, when we first met, I was at the grocery store shopping, just doing my thing, not a care in the world. And then, saw this person watching me. So I'm like, like when you go to the grocery store. First of all, when you're single and married, you go to the grocery store. It depends on what you're trying to do. You have a certain look about yourself, right? So I have a look about myself, and I'm just doing my thing. I'm at the grocery store. I'm getting some groceries. I'm about to probably cook me some food, and this person was like watching me. I have no clue she was watching me.
You got to explain what was in your grocery cart, though, that was so captivating.
Food.
Lots of food.
Look, for me, food was in the cart. For her, she looking at other stuff.
I was looking at what was not in the cart. I noticed it was a lot of food, raw food, not microwave food, not the nuke it in the oven food. It was food you had to physically cook. Yeah. I also noticed that it looked like it was a person cooking for themselves and not for two. Uh-huh. That was the part that was intriguing.
I was cooking for me, myself, and I.
What look you gave him?
I gave him that what's in the cart look.
Well, the thing is, she gave me that look, but I wasn't in that space. I was in the grocery shopping food space.
So you weren't even thinking about
I wasn't even thinking about all that.
I get it.
And then, what to make everything worse, she was with her brother at the time. And he have his little son, you carry the kid around your shoulder.
Oh, so you thought she was already taking you.
Exactly. So the fact that she giving me that look, I was like, yeah, right. That kind of look.
Oh my God.
So,
he did.
See, next lifetime, that's what's playing in your head.
Oh man. See you next lifetime.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Because it's like you in the store walking around with your husband, fiance, whatever, and you get a kid. And then on the side, you're going to kind of give me that kind of, that look. That look. Yeah, that's what she doing. So I'm like, man, I ain't trying to mess with all that right there,
I ain't like that. He know.
But she wasn't like that. And I didn't know that. because that's her brother. And
He was running from me, guys. He was running.
I was doing my thing, getting ready to check out, and she followed me at the checkout, gave me a card. I'm just like, give her that smile, and I'm like, this is a little suspicious.
Oh, what did my business card say?
Bab's House of Design.
Bab's House of Design. Guys,
Bab's
if you
House
remember,
of Design,
oh my gosh, this is going back before I incorporated Photo Announce It. I've only had Photo Announce It since 1999. So Bab's House of Design was like one of the very first companies I started to do advertising products. And it was a combination of Bailey and Sap, because I was doing this business with me and another relative, and the last names we put them together. And it became Bab's House of Design. If you guys remember, or you may even still have t-shirts that I did for you, that was Bab's House of Design. Yeah. So you took my card.
Yeah, I did. But I was a little suspicious, but I take the card anyway.
Oh, so what's wrong with you? You thought I was married with a whole baby?
So this why I take the card. When she give me the card, she say it's my business card. If you need a shirt or something,
anywhere,
let me know. And then she tell me that was her brother. So I'm like, then I'll just hold on to the card for a little while. Let me see where this goes. In about, what is it, 4 days?
It took you a couple days.
You were sweating?
No, I wasn't sweating. I wanted to know why he didn't call.
You were sweating. You were sweating. What the hell you talking about?
And I was grilling my brother a couple days in. I said, bro, you think he gonna call? I told him that you was my brother. Yeah. He was like, if he interested, he'll call. Sis, hold on. Just wait. The day ain't over.
Yeah, so I for me, I got to process all that because I was in a different space, right? But then she tell me that's her brother, so I'm like, that kind of softened the blow a little bit. So I just, take a couple of days to process, and I called her up, and, we decide to go out a little bit. I think at first, what did we do first? I think I meet you at your house first.
I think you met me at my house, and maybe we went and got some food or something. And then
her brother was there also, to kind of clarify everything.
Yep, my brother was there.
So, yeah. And then after that, we're like, let's hang out, let's go get whatever. But see, our relationship wasn't like this relationship that started out with everybody like crazy in love and all this stuff. I mean, for us, it's like, yeah, whatever. So, at least for me, that's the mindset I have at the time. I normally don't rush into anything, take my time, feel out everything, and in the process of doing that, we get closer, we start doing stuff together, we start hanging out, then we start going on dates, start going to the movies.
And at that time, I was in a gospel choir. We did a lot of traveling. I was in Tampa Bay Mass Choir, and it was a recorded choir. The choir went a lot of places singing, and Marlon liked me so well, he would even go to travel to some of the concerts with me. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And you could look out in the congregation, and he'd be out there dancing and clapping with the choir. And I will have to say, our choir was, if you're from the Tampa Bay area, you might remember the Tampa Bay Mass Choir. Derek Isham was one of the choir directors, Sabrina Patrick, Isaac Ruffin, BAM Productions. It was just like, back then, everybody knew what was the hottest choirs around, and we were that hottest choir around, and Phil was right there when we were doing that.
Yeah, so back then, I used to enjoy a lot of that stuff, and, I grew up doing concerts and all that stuff. Just from being around church and all that. So for me, that was exciting. And then you get to do a lot of different things. So, that's one more reason for me to be around.
By the way, I'm sure that some of you guys are wondering, can Phil cook? And the answer is,
oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Just put it like this. I can cook anything that moves. Just put it like that.
I love it. Sometimes he puts his little towel on his shoulder and gets around the kitchen. Oh man, watch him make jerk chicken or watch him make curry. As you know, Phil's from Jamaica. Oh my God, this guy can cook. I tell y'all all the time, I didn't get this chunky by looking at the food. I love to cook and eat. Phil loves to cook. When I met him, by the way, he was big as a toothpick. I don't know if you can see me rubbing his belly, but he ain't big as a toothpick anymore.
When she met me, I have a 6-pack. Now I have a 1-pack.
That is so true. Oh man, so I guess you guys are wondering, how many years ago did we meet?
We met, 18, this year make 18 years.
It's false. No way. Not this time.
That's not right.
Yeah.
Dude, that is not
I'm
right.
I'm sorry. No. Let me fix that. 18 years, marriage. I add another 4 years to that.
Babe.
And that's how long
we've been married 17 years.
This year make 18 years, honey.
But we ain't there yet.
That's what I said.
I think it's a man thing though, because
I said, look,
he said
this year make 18 years.
Oh Lord.
I be doing the same thing.
Oh my Lord.
6 years.
We've been married 17. This year make 18 years. What's the difference?
Oh my God. Guys, you wondering what that voice is in the background? That is the baddest videographer in the land. B with Iconic Creations. Get at him, because he's amazing. But anyhow, B is real good, man. But yeah, Phil, we've been together how many years? How many years we've been married?
18 and 4. 18 plus 4.
No.
18 years marriage this year plus 4 years. 18 plus 4.
We've been together 22 years.
She asking me because she didn't want to count. That's what that is.
That's what she just did.
That's what that is.
So,
see, I know, but I didn't put it all together for you. This year make 18 years marriage and plus 4 years that we've been
how many years that is, Daddy?
So
playing
we
around.
Play around for 4 years.
How did we play around?
Listen. Just listen to me. We play around for 4 years, and we've been married for this year.
I need you to clarify for the people what play around mean.
Play around mean play around. You do whatever you want to do.
Like what?
Together.
Like what?
We do whatever we want to do together.
Like what?
Everything.
What was everything?
Movies, food.
Yeah, you like the
experiences.
Where did we go?
Travel.
Yeah, we did a lot of travel.
So
I'm playing around until you married.
I'm saying everything, right? This is 4 years of us getting to know each other.
Right.
So just for clarification, she wants clarification. For me, it's like perfectly clear. Playing around is a big word. That's involved everything you do before you get married.
Yeah.
That's my take.
I think the biggest caveat was just really getting to know each other. A lot of people talk about how they had fireworks or love at first sight, and I really don't believe in that when it comes to marriage. I think marriage is a decision that people make, but that's because that's the way our marriage works doesn't mean that's the way your marriage works.
Conscious decision,
But for us, it was totally a conscious decision of, you know what? I like where you're going. I like the vision you have for your life. You're really cool to hang out with. Dog, your family's pretty all right too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we can make something here. Let's see where this thing go.
Oh yeah.
And it was no such thing as Phil down on bended knee. Matter of fact, we were already planning our wedding before we even had engagement rings.
Oh yeah.
Our wedding may have been halfway paid for before we even had engagement rings.
For a lot of people, they get into this I want to say lovey-dovey feeling where, you know, you can live without the other person.
But baby, I can't live without you.
You spiral off some little weird channel in your head where this person, you love him at first sight. For us, it's like, I want to say it's like an epiphany.
Yeah.
Right? Because we both come to the same conclusion at the same time without talking about it before. Mm-hmm. So for us, it was like that. You know, we both know that we're good for each other.
Yeah.
We both know the goals that we want to have for each other, things we want to accomplish, the direction we're trying to go. And what better direction to go than somebody that's going in the same direction as you, that's the best way to get there.
Yeah.
You got somebody who is as exciting as you to go in the same direction you're going.
Yeah, so it's all about building. We were the team. It was the two of us.
Yeah.
We were building. And what I did love is that Phil, like so many other people here in the US, are coming in. He was an immigrant saying, "Man, I'm trying to realize this American dream that everybody's talking about, and this girl is really out here hustling, trying to make something happen.
Yeah.
Man, this is like mindless. Let's see where this thing is going."
And just to say something about that, so I was born in Jamaica, right? So I would have family. My family been here for a very long time. I want to say 50, 60 years my family been here.
Mm-hmm.
So I would always have these family that come back to Jamaica to visit us, and they would, how should I put it? They would basically sell us the American dream, right? So you would be there and, you're so excited. They talk about this great place. Things are super cheap.
Woo!
Land of opportunity. You can basically do whatever you want to do. For me, it was exciting. So I'm like, when my, I think my aunt was the person that filed for me. Don't hold me to that. But I'm like, I want to go check this place out, So I said that to myself. And then I didn't realize I was actually going until maybe a couple months before I was ready to go.
Yeah.
And that's because I have to do like paperwork, fingerprinting, that type of stuff.
Right.
That's when I realized I was going. So for me, it was kind of a surprise, And then when I came here,
That's
first
an
of
even
all,
bigger surprise.
yeah, it's like a culture shock, right? Because in Jamaica, things ran a little different, not so big on timeline and all this stuff, and everything was just cool, if you will. And for me, I came here and it's like, after a while, the first 2 weeks was a little out of this world, get adjusted to everything, travel around, see everything, and then it's like, man, I want to go back home. This place is boring as hell. So, but
Oh, man.
The thing is, looking back at it now, I'm happy that they didn't send me back, right? Because I've met this wonderful person, and I've accomplished so much, and we did so much together.
Let's say we fast forward to now.
Yeah.
Out of all that experience, I heard you say a lot of good things. Talk about the trial times as the whole 17 years, 18 years. What, because sometimes I feel like when people talk about love and relationships and marriage,
they skip all that.
They skip all that. That's like a missing piece. Nobody speaks about that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you would have to say, like, not really any bad times, you don't have to get too specific, but what allowed you to prevail through those times? Because as a millennial, we have a lot of millennials are kind of like, well, I could just find somebody else new, or I could just get a divorce, or I could just do that. Being together 18 years, what has tested the time and allowed y'all to continue to go and want another 18 years or another 20 years or another,
Can I start that?
Yeah, go ahead and
I'll
start
let
that.
you-
I'll jump in.
First, I would like to say that, honestly, we've been together, I was just doing the math, almost 22, 23 years. I feel like I've just met Marlon yesterday. So that tells me it has been a good ride. And I know you guys have probably heard us on other episodes talk about communication is everything, but communication is everything. The good, the bad, the ugly. Always be transparent with your feelings. And I was just talking to someone about this today, about making sure that your spouse feels like you're home. Not just that building, but you're home. When they see you, they're at peace. They are, I can, even now, me and Marlon, we don't do weddings full time together anymore. Now I'm doing real estate, Phil's doing construction. We don't see each other all day, every day like we used to. Now, in the afternoons, He's looking for me. Babe, you on your way home yet? Or are you coming back to the office? I'm here if you want to come hang out with me. Just those things because you actually like the company of your spouse. Not just, oh, I have a warm, fuzzy feeling about love, but you actually like the company, the camaraderie, the communication, everything with that person. So you gotta really like the person. You can't just have a warm fuzzy feeling about love, because those warm fuzzy feelings are just that, feelings. Marriage is a commitment to be a team for life. When you say those vows, you say for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, through sickness and in health. What's the last one? Till death do you part. I take marriage vows seriously. Me and Marlon had a few good conversations before we decided to get married. I said, dude, you sure you want to spend your life with me? You know, I'm the short, chunky broad that's always outgoing, doing business guy. Oh, man, here's the biggest one he had to overcome. All of my friends are not female. They're male. And they're just like brothers to me. My husband embraced them just like I embraced them as my family, as his family, and we never have issues with that. Matter of fact, we spend holidays with my brothers. It's crazy. We do, for the holiday season, everybody comes to our house. His family, my family, all my best friends, which are guys, their wives, their kids, and we just really serve it up. The Phillips household is just crazy with love, friends, and family. So that was just like a big thing. Byron asked, what do we do to make it work for 18 years? We faced the hard times together. You guys may have heard us in another episode talk about one of the developments we have. It's named after his brother Dwight. Well, we named that development after Dwight because Dwight gave his life trying to save a friend in a job site accident. I don't know. This Bible tells us that there's no greater love that you have than to lay down your life for a friend. The smallest thing we can do to honor Dwight is one of the things that we love our babies is to name one of our babies after him for his courage. And that was a hard time for not just my husband. He's the oldest sibling of 4. But it was a hard time for his entire family. And we were there together, thick and thin, and so many other obstacles. You guys know that we only have one little person. You guys know her, Gianna, the Phillips baby. But guess what? We would like to have more, but that wasn't in the cards for us. We suffered quite a few miscarriages, you know, but we had to go through that thick and thin. My health issues, looking at his hand, there was a long time where I didn't think that Phil could really continue to build homes. But oh my God, I just gave that fear over to God. And even with our own home edition, this is when we really put the rubber to the road. Phil got in there with his uncle, and the two of those guys built us an amazing 2-story home addition. And I felt that peace. God was like, that's it. Let him do it. He's gonna be fine. You just gotta trust me. And I thank God that I trusted him, because it's like it took off. We have so many amazing clients that have entrusted us with their homes. There are so many clients that just love our family. We fellowship together. And it's just really, really, truly been a blessing. So I can say, if you can get through the hard times, if you can communicate, be honest. Oh my God. I can't say that enough. Be honest about how you truly feel. Don't get out here in relationships with folks while you're in a dating game, showing people what the millennials say now, be your representative. No. Be who you are all the time so that everybody knows who you really are, and work on that character.
So, as soon as you say that, I'm going to say this. You may not be my friend, right? But this is what I do.
Yeah.
If you're going to be an asshole the whole time, I will love you.
That's it. Be who you are.
If you're going to be good the whole time, I will love you.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to be a asshole today, you're going to be good tomorrow, we're not friends. We never can be friends.
That's hot and cold.
That's the thing that kills me the most.
Lukewarm,
right?
going back and forth.
And when it comes to relationship, people run into that a lot. which is why you have a lot of miscommunication. You have a lot of separation. Oh, I'm gonna go where they treat me better. They're not gonna treat you better. They just putting on so you can come over.
Yeah.
That's how That's how it is.
Yeah.
So a lot of people keep missing all these things as they go.
Yeah.
You gotta be one way all the time.
Be who you truly are.
People will respect you for that.
Yeah.
People will stick with you for that. You can be the biggest asshole,
Mm-hmm.
and you're gonna have the best person to love you
Yeah.
because you are that way all the time.
And there's a person
But
cut out
anytime you
just for
start switching back and forth, that's where you're gonna lose a lot of people. That's where you're gonna have people breaking up, moving on, whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
And stop showing people
that's-
your
that's
representative.
the biggest-
Be you.
The other
all the
biggest thing
time.
that she mentioned, tell the truth. You know, when I was growing up, my grandmother always say, speak the truth and cause it what it will. I never understand that, but now I do. The thing is, if you're gonna die tomorrow speaking the truth, that's all you have.
Yeah.
Right? Why lie and die tomorrow anyway?
Just tell the
Always speak the truth.
Yeah.
You know, whether it be you in a relationship and you're not happy, go to the person, say you're not happy, tell them why you're not happy. This is why I'm not happy. This is what I think we can do to fix it. Vice versa. You know what I mean? Relationship is all based on trust and commitment. If you're not committed to hang out with this person for the rest of your life or whatever it is, let it go. Right?
And be honest with that person. Don't hold them over like a holdover tenant. That's a real estate term. Don't overstay your welcome. Making somebody miserable knowing that you don't have intention to be 100% of a team player. If you know that's not you, maybe you need to sit out on the game, be single for a season, you know? And until you're ready, don't ruin somebody else's happiness. You know, and stealing that opportunity for them to really find the match of a team player, the right team player for them. I can't say it any better. Just be honest all the time. Be you all the time. If you get a honest team player that's really to go with you, ride or die, like 4 flat tires, they really going with you, guess what? You can be who you are, and if you have shortcomings, they will love you through your shortcomings and help you be a better version of you.
Yeah, exactly.
No frills.
Exactly.
Hey guys, we just want to thank you again for always tuning in to Building with the Phillips. I know we just gave you guys a lot of information. It's so at home for me to sit and talk with Phil. But if you have any questions, any comments, guys, like for real, inboxes, put it in the comment section. I promise you we'll reach back out. We're not trained licensed counselors, but we will be honest with you about our experiences and share whatever meat we can with you, because you know why? We love you.
Yep.
We love you.
And everything we say are any information, opinions, ideas, anything that we give you gonna base on our experiences.
Yeah, what we believe in and what has kept us at peace and kept us together all this time. I love this guy. I think he's beautiful.
I think I love her too.
Yeah, I think he loves his wife. I think he does. But remember, guys, hashtag building with the I can't even say it. Oh my God. Hashtag building with the Phillips. Subscribe to the Building with the Phillips YouTube channel. Make sure you like. Make sure you share. Tell a friend. We always want to bring something of value to you.
Make sure you hit that notification button. So whenever we drop a new nugget for you, you will see it popping up on your screen.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We love you. Bye.
Loving with the Building with the Phillips.